Welcome, everyone, to the L7C Podcast Wrestling Edition. Today, we are here with the highly anticipated L7C Royal Rumble review. As you heard from the preview, a lot of the L7C was actually at the Royal Rumble live, so you'll hear our opinions on what it was like live. So we got the wrestling expert with us, Mr. Jacob Mason. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm fantastic. I got a nap in earlier, so I'm feeling nice and energetic for this podcast.
Oh, we're going to need it. We're going to need it. We got the captain, Byron Mitchell. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. Can't wait to talk about this Royal Rumble, how it was, the feelings, the vibes. I'm excited.
We got the Dragon Ball expert here, Mr. Mitch Oso. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fantastic as always. Pleasure to be on Jacob's podcast. Let's
Pleasure to have
got another introduction here. Let's get this ball rolling.
And then we got the Don, one of our anime contributors, Niki, making his first podcast in 2025. Happy New Year, man!
Happy New Year to all of y'all as well.
Great to have you. Great to have you. So before we get into the Rumble, which is going to be the majority of this podcast, this is the first podcast since the Royal Rumble preview where Byron and Jacob got the L7C to 10,000 listens. So Byron and Jacob, congratulations.
Thank you. Feels good to accomplish a milestone in the L7C.
I'm just happy I got it. Mitch didn't. So
yeah, good job, Byron. Good job, Byron.
Thank you, Mitch. Thank you.
That is crazy. That's hate.
Tension there, eh?
That's some hate. That's some hate.
Oh, I'm sticking to it. Good job. Good job, Byron.
All right, let's get right into the Rumble. All of us besides Jacob was there live. So we're going to throw it first. We're going to throw this question to everyone. But first one I want to throw this to was to Mitch, because Mitch, you've never been to a Big Four pay-per-view live. What was it like being there live at the Rumble for you?
It was fantastic. Walking right into the stadium. Never been to Lucas Oil Stadium. Never seen a Colts game. Never been there for any Big Ten, championship games, whether that be Ohio State in football, basketball, whatever it might be. Never been there. Stadium, very, very gorgeous stadium that they got going on there. And it was very convenient that the seats in which we had were immediately to the front of the entrance that we went into. So it wasn't even like I even had to walk far to get to the seats. Our seats, for all the listeners, was right next to the entrance of the participants, the wrestlers, when they came out from Gorilla. So yeah, it was pretty fantastic, and pretty good seats, pretty great atmosphere.
Niki, how did you feel at the Royal Rumble? Seeing, obviously, we got there earlier, like we all went in separate groups, and then we all reconvened at the place we were sleeping at, then all left together. But how did you feel being in the city from 12 till the Rumble? Like, how did you feel about it?
Man, it was just energizing. It was exciting. You know, we got there early. Good thing we did. Shout out to Byron for the restaurant we ate at. It was solid. As we were leaving, bitch was packed. But just being in the city was energizing. Walking around trying to see all the signs that we could. As we were walking around, hit a couple different shops. That was dope. And then just actually getting to the Rumble and walking in. Oh, energizing. It was electric. I loved it.
Byron?
Oh yeah, definitely energizing as soon as you walked in the entrance of Lucas Oil Stadium. You just felt the energy of the Rumble and the excitement of the fans, what's about to happen. And then when you walked in, you see the pre-show table with Bubba, Biggie, Jackie Redmond, just right there. You're like, oh, shit's live. So we stood there for a couple of minutes before the show started, and then once the show started, we walked in, found our seats, and it was go time.
Jacob, seeing it from the TV perspective, did it look like there was about 60 to 65,000 people there? You're muted.
Yeah, that place absolutely packed. It looked like a whole vibe there. I mean, it looked to be rocking. Best way to put it.
It was, yeah. Also, too, like anywhere you just walked around, anyone who was downtown, like you said earlier, Niki, was there for the Rumble. I mean, the place we were staying at, the next door neighbors, they had a group of their own friend group who were all going to the Rumble, who left about the same time we did. Put everyone in someone's van like we did with Mitch, and then was off to the Rumble. So just seeing all those people, it was crazy. Just being in that atmosphere and all of that. But let's get to the Rumble itself. Obviously, Jacob, Byron, we had the prediction show. We had some fun with the betting odds and all that. We had CM Punk and Charlotte winning the Rumbles. Charlotte did win the Women's Rumble. CM Punk did not win the Men's Rumble, to everyone's shock. No one had it. This Jey Uso won the Men's Rumble. So, but Niki had one friend actually who told Niki that Jey Uso was going to win the Rumble, right?
Bro, the night before. So, context, I got 2 hours of sleep before we went to the Rumble for Indy. But I'm out at Pins, and I'm talking to my homeboy, who I just found out's a WWE fan. He's talking to me. He's like, bro, I want Jey Uso to win it. I think he could win it. I'm like, bro, ain't no way Jay's getting it. Lo and behold, 24 hours later, Jay's your fucking Men's Royal Rumble winner. He might have been the only person to call that shit, too.
Yeah, no one betting like on the places where you can actually bet on entertainment and stuff like that. Jey Uso was plus 2,000. Like, no one expected that shit. Jacob, we'll start with the Women's Rumble. How did you feel about the Women's Royal Rumble match?
The match or the ending?
Match itself. Like, how did you feel?
Match itself was very solid. Very solid. Very happy with it. It was entertaining. Happy to see Jordan Grace show up, do her thing. I don't know how that spot that she did with fucking
Piper Niven?
Yeah, Piper. I'm not sure how that spot looked from your guys' seats, but dude, that shit looked electric on TV.
Oh, she lifted her big ass up? Oh, yeah.
Electric in the ring.
Dude, do a barrel roll. That girl got her. That shit looked like. No, it was entertaining. It was solid. I can't really complain about the match itself.
Okay. Niki, how about you?
No, it was a good solid match. You know, early on, I mentioned it. Cannon fodder was coming out for the women. Besides 1 and 2 with Io and Liv, it was pure cannon fodder in the beginning. But no, it was a great match. You know, shout out Chelsea Green, got a little redemption.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to I don't even know what her Maxine.
Maxine,
I called
dude,
her by her government name. But yeah, shout out Maxine. She got a nice little pop. Good for her.
Mitch?
Pretty good. I don't have too much to contribute in terms of it, so I don't know a lot of the female wrestlers, and I just knew Charlotte was going to win it just because some things just get force fed down your throat, so you just got to open up wide and just make the swallow a little bit easier.
Oh my gosh, Byron.
No, I think it was a great match. Great way to start off the Royal Rumble. I enjoyed it. Definitely had its moments.
Okay. Jacob, you alluded to it, the end, and Mitch just said about Charlotte. How did you feel actually when you knew Charlotte was going to win, but when it actually happened, how did you feel?
I felt like my throat was violated and it was force fed down me.
You didn't open up wide enough, bud.
Yeah, no. What'd she come out? 24 or 26 or 27? I forget what number she came out as. But
27. Because Justin and Patrick picked that number right on our sheet.
Fucking lucky number 27. Yeah, I seen her come out, like me and my wife were just like, and my wife hasn't been watching wrestling like really at all. And she's just like, fucking Charlotte's gonna fucking win. And I'm like, yep, she sure is. And lo and behold, Charlotte fucking wins. And then thank God, shout out to Cleveland, which I normally hate saying, but shout out to Cleveland because they roasted her ass that next night on Raw.
I think we all knew we knew she was gonna win, but when she was the only lady who came out with fireworks, we were just like, yeah, it's up. It's up.
And they alluded to that on the commentary team. Like, have you guys actually watched the pay-per-view on TV yet?
I've watched some of the like moments that like I haven't watched the full thing, but I've watched like the moments that got me like standing up.
Yeah, they Pat McAfee said that. He goes, "Man, how good do you have to be to get pyro at the Rumble?" And it's like, fuck. God damn it. Like, I know we all picked her, but it's still like, fuck. She's back. We have to do this again. God, can you just win the title to lose the title so you can go away for another 9 months? That'd be great. Just fuck off.
I will say with the Rumble too, like this was the first time, and Niki was the one who first pointed out to me because we were sitting next to each other for the women's one, where I'm pretty sure you guys saw it on TV, Jacob, but us in the stadium, they had the little ticker, like it was real. Like, this is the entry who came in, this is who's been eliminated, this is how many people are left. That small quality of life, amazing.
Dude, so good. It reminded me of like Sports Center or ESPN. You know, seeing all this shit at the bot, dude, that was so fucking nice. So nice.
Because Niki would look up, is like, man, we got 11 people in the ring and 16 to go. People that can't, as he was saying all night, the cannon fodder need to get out.
And you know what? I'm going to add to that because about the cannon fodder. God damn it. There are so many good women in that goddamn division that could be so elevated. And yes, I'm talking personally about Candice LeRae. Once again, I hear her music. Me and my wife are the only people that are going to pop for her in the entire world. And then I'm just like, yep. And shit on.
Yep. I called her cannon fodder as soon as I seen her come out, brother. I'm sorry. The first one that got it was BFAB. I seen BFAB come out. I said, oh my God, cannon fodder. Get her out immediately.
Oh my God, that's funny. What were you guys' favorite? What were some of your favorite moments from the women's Rumble?
For me, my biggest one is probably Alexa Bliss returning.
Yes,
because that pop she got
a pop,
fucking insane, like insane. Probably because
I went and got food whenever she came out, and I saw through the aisleway that she was there, and I almost spit my hot dog out.
Oh, I jumped up because it's crazy because literally 2 days ago, they were like, oh, contract negotiations, they're so far apart. And then she's here, and apparently she signed her contract that Saturday morning. And then Hunter sent her the private jet to get her there that day.
Which they talked about that on commentary, too.
I heard that part. I re-listened to that.
Yeah, first match in 2 years, and
2 years.
The pop she got was insane. The other,
she looks so good. She got a whole new movie deal just from coming back.
Yep. And the other moment I loved was when Naomi, Bianca, Lash Legend, and Jada Parker were standing in the ring together, and then Chelsea Green interrupted. Just a great comedy moment. And there was another moment in the women's Rumble.
Jacob, go ahead, Bob.
Jacob, when he was talking about the Jordan Grace Piper Niven move, was insane to see live.
Jacob, did you shed a tear with Alexa Bliss's jacket paying homage to Bray?
Yeah, I seen that. That was the first thing I seen was like Fiend, but it also had like the little R in there, so friend forever. And I'm just like, oh, my heart. This is so good. I'm so happy Charlotte's not going to ruin this in a couple entries.
Niki, you got any favorite moments from the women's Rumble?
No, outside of Alexa Bliss coming back, I did pop for that one. Like you said, jumped up. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. That was probably my favorite moment.
Yep. Same. Mitch, anything different besides Alexa Bliss?
So you guys may have seen her like in the other events that you guys have been to. I don't know, but seeing Trish come out, and that was the first time I've ever seen her live in person. Hell, like you guys have seen her even at conventions, or at some. I don't know. She was at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So like to see Trish was awesome. Just because now I can say that I have seen her, and especially wrestling. So
and she got hoed out too. That was messed up how she got eliminated.
They did. Oh, I can't believe we haven't talked about this yet. Number 30.
Oh, you're right.
Nikki
Nikki
Bella,
Bella,
yeah.
the
Huge
return of
return.
Nikki
Number
Bella, who no
30.
one thought was going to be number
First thing-
30.
First thing I said whenever she came out, though, I leaned over to my wife and said, "You think she talked to John today?"
Oh, backstage, we talked about, I think me and Byron talked about, we were like, do you think they ran into each other in the back? I think we talked about it on the car ride home, like, because that's got to be, it's different
I mean,
now.
they had to have. It's John's farewell tour. It's like they have to at least talk. They'll have to talk at some point. I mean,
But no one expected her number 30. No one did. No one did.
Such a
And no
random
one
return.
wanted her either.
No.
No
She
one,
got-
no one fucking asked her that. No one fucking asked her that. Everyone's like, I heard fucking Nick. I was like, every time I hear Nikki Bella, I just hear Brie go, Nikki. Fucking every time. It pisses me off.
But Justin had to tell the people in front of us, to like, dude, y'all need to stop cheering. AJ Lee is not coming out. Give that up. And they're like, she's going to come out at 30.
Oh my God,
and then when
he was
Nikki
so
Bella's.
adamant.
So
He was so
that's a good
adamant.
one,
AJ
Nikki. We
Lee.
did not talk. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's. God, yeah, because she was 30. Alexa Bliss was 21. Trish was 25. And Flair was 27. Yep. So I don't know if y'all saw it too, but Liv Morgan, when her and Flair were talking to each other, she said, this is my kingdom now, bitch. That's what Liv said since Charlotte's been away.
Man, you were right, but Charles back. All spots are negated now, so I'm
All
sorry, Liv.
spots are negated.
yeah.
They gave Charlotte budget for the entrance.
Right. if
It's raps.
you didn't get Pyro in the Royal Rumble, I'm sorry.
I wish
not your
Charlotte
spot.
would have been like, "Enjoy your feud with Alexa."
Hey, I can't wait for that. I'm in for that
Oh,
one.
it's gonna be extremely good.
Thanks.
Because someone's gonna be talking some shit, and it's gonna be great. Because she's probably gonna say something reckless, depending on how far Paul lets it go. She might say like, "Isn't your friend dead?" Like she's gonna say something reckless.
Dude, that would get
Oh my
it.
god. Oh, she would be. Oh yeah, that would be instant heat for Liv if she said that.
Hey, we'll see. Last one. Some of your winners and losers of the women's rumble, like standout performances for you guys.
I think Roxanne is a clear winner of the women's rumble. Iron Woman lasting 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 47 seconds. Final two for getting eliminated by Charlotte.
Broke the record.
Yeah, broke the record held by Bailey last year.
Yep.
So yeah, the company likes her, so she's probably gonna get that main roster call up in the next couple of months, probably after her feud with Julia ends in NXT. So yeah, I'm expecting big things from her when she gets to the main roster.
I mean, that's Booker T's like disciple.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you had to put it in different times for the Dragon Ball people who currently listen to this now because Mitch is on here, like that is like Booker T is Piccolo, and that is her teen Gohan. Like that's his teen Gohan. Like he's put so much effort into that woman, and like obviously it shows if you watch NXT. And I wouldn't be surprised if she wins Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah, I
if
guess
she's in it. Any other standout women performances? I think Roxanne is a top one.
My first standout performance, Jordan Grace, of course. Second, because she had moment of Rumble. Second standout performance is Lash. What's her name?
Lash Legend.
Lash Legend, dude. She impressed me. I didn't know jack shit about her, and I was like, dude, she's good. She's really good. Big fan of her, and a big fan of the NXT girl. She got devil horns. What the hell was
Stephanie
McCare?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bitch, dude, like her. Those three really, really stuck out for me because I didn't really know jack shit about fucking Lash Legend. I was just like, damn, this girl's like almost a better Jade Cargill. Like, I can see it.
They're working down there at NXT. Well, Nikki, you're best at handling out the trash. So who was the trash performances of the Royal Rumble for the women?
All right. B-Fab, obviously. Sorry, homegirl. You're just not cut out for this. Let's be real. Whatever their group is, Sonya and all them XMMA
Oh,
people.
God.
PFC, Pure Fusion Collective.
Who? What's their name?
Pure Fusion Collective.
Collective.
Way too goddamn long. Trash. Cannon fodder. Like, let's be real.
Oh, anyone else?
Yeah, no, Niki, spot on this one, buddy. Spot on. BPAP fucking sucks. Her entrance music sucks. And Pure Fusion Collective is too goddamn long of a name. That was bravo, Niki.
Mitch,
Man, how
I'll
far
let you decide
Shayna
if you
has
want to.
fallen.
I'll let you decide if you want to say who was trash in the thing or who impressed you. You can pick.
Oh, I couldn't tell you any of them. Now I got a question about Sonya.
Mhm.
Is she the MMA one?
She used to be.
Yeah, it used to be when she first debuted.
I feel as though I'm over that little part of everyone's resume that they were in MMA and now they're moving on, because I feel like, and I again have not watched a lot of product, so get ready to probably claim that I'm incorrect.
Oh boy.
I have just not, ever since like Brock and a couple other people. It's like it does not impress me. It does not impress me that you went
that
from
they were in MMA.
to wrestling, and like I just feel like I hear that and I'm just like taking off my glasses. I'm getting my ass up. I'm making popcorn. I'm taking a shit because I'm like, you probably don't have the personality that I give a fuck about. You don't have a good storyline. It's just these people are copy and pasted from the same cloth, and it's very hard to differentiate yourself from what has already been. So it's like I need, like, I don't know.
Oh,
Who's the
Mitch-
other Olympic gold medalist? Is it like
Chad Gable.
Gable.
Gable? Gable and that guy behind us where we were sitting, he was a Gable fan. He loved Gable. But every time I watch Gable, I am like, this is like the mild version of like the mild sauce of Kurt Angle, like
Mhm.
minus like the funny. And it's like the only time I ever enjoyed Gable was whenever I saw Otis. It's like Gable. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing American Academy. But anyways,
you're not
so yeah.
wrong.
But that was the thing. Whenever I saw Sonya, and then I started remembering UFC, and then I'm watching her, and I'm like, I'm not impressed.
No, fair enough. No, that's Spencer.
That was spot the fuck on. Spot on.
Thank you.
I think everyone picked the correct winners, losers. With Bliss, all them, and BFAB being losers. I just think too, just real quick before we go to the men's, when you hear a big pop live, it is so different when you hear than hearing on TV. But also, when you see a superstar's not getting a pop, it feels awkward as hell.
Oh yeah.
That felt like where the people who didn't get any, that felt awkward.
Like the one that just stuck out to me is Shayna Baszler. Like she used to be on top of like NXT, and then like when she got to Raw, like it just fizzled out. And like seeing her not getting a pop live was awkward. And then I rewatched the Women's Royal Rumble, and then not hearing her get a pop on TV was awkward as hell. Like damn.
Well, that's your
you
favorite
fallen?
wrestler's fault. Becky should have put her over when she was Prego. That's your fault. That's her fault.
Becky should have put her over.
Martin, I'll say this. For somebody like me who doesn't watch the product a lot, especially in person, that pop by everyone in that stadium, or lack of, that quickly determined if my ass was sitting back in that seat or not.
That's a good
when
point.
They came out.
Mm-hmm.
And if I saw the music and the lights turn on and the music cracks and everyone goes nuts, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? But everyone's going nuts. I'm watching them in the ring, and then I'm seeing greatness, and I'm like, okay, I see what you guys are talking about now. Damn, that's pretty cool. But like, if I don't know the person and everyone else was just like on their phones, just not impressed, I'm sitting down. I'm I'm
There
checked
was
out for another
it
2
was
minutes.
bad. Like just like people you've already named. I'll throw in some other people who didn't get any. Like Meechin didn't get shit. The girl from American Academy didn't get shit. Yeah, like it was just sitting there. Like I was looking around, like, oh, this is like man, it was bad.
Okay.
And there's some people
I-
you just stand up like because you respect because you know they're doing the shit. Like Nikki,
Mhm.
like you just said, like the first two in the damn Rumble, EO and Liv. Everyone's like, all right, you know who EO and Liv is. You're gonna stand up for those people. Like a Bianca Belair, a Naomi, obviously Trish
Mhm.
Stratus. You're standing up because of respect. Like Bailey, Alexa Bliss, because that was the ultimate of shockers. Got everyone out of their seats and like. And then Charlotte, just I mean, taking your pictures because you're like, oh shit, this is Charlotte Flair. She's about to win. And like the ones who didn't, I'm just like, I feel bad that like people stood up when they did the countdown. Your music goes off and they instantly sit down.
Mhm.
That's bad.
You also think it has something to do with like their theme music? Because like some of these, even though I watch the product a lot, like some of these theme music, I still don't recognize like who they are.
No.
How
It
could
also
we forget to mention Natalia, the $1 player. How can
Yeah.
we forget about Bret Hart's niece?
The last one of the
Natalia.
dungeon knew she was coming in, ain't gonna do shit.
No reaction.
No reaction. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad. But it is what it is. But Charlotte won. We'll talk about her path. Let's switch over to the men's. Nikki, I knew you were super amped up with the first two of the men's because there one was your goat, Rey Mysterio, and Penta.
Yes, what a way to start it.
Like,
What a way to build Penta. Put him in there with the GOAT luchador, Rey Mysterio. I'm all here for the luchador style, so I was geeked.
and like we talked about it too, the difference between the men's and the women's. The men's, they were not playing around. Motherfuckers were getting eliminated.
Yeah, but at one point,
fast.
for the women's, I looked up, it said 6 eliminated, 11 in the ring. That's when I said, oh no, we gotta get these bitches out of here. Cannon fodder has got to go. The men were not on that, not until the end, which was perfect.
Jacob, what do you think of the men's rumble?
I was a fan of it. That was a fun fucking rumble. Like you guys picked a really good one to go to see live. I was fucking dying though because I don't know if you guys could see it from your seats. Mitch definitely didn't see it because he texted me on it. Penta's feet totally hit the fucking ground.
Oh yeah,
Right. 100% off the rip. Now here's the one shitty thing. So, like Nikki, I was super stoked. We got Rey Mysterio and fucking Penta. I'm like, oh dude, Lucha this house, burn it down. Let's go. This is gonna be sick. And our one friend was over there with us, and we are like, oh dude, this guy's like fucking luchador past, and this guy's like luchador fucking now and future. This is going to be great. And we were all just kind of like, I didn't care for it. I was like, yeah, this is kind of boring. I didn't care for it. I expected more out of those two. I'm not gonna lie. Not saying it was terrible, but it just wasn't up to my expectation. But all in all, that rumble was wild. Jacob Fatu is a goddamn monster. I fucking love that guy. I don't know. Are you going to talk later? You're going to talk later about winners side. Okay, yeah, we'll just
spoiler: one of Jacob's winners is Jacob.
It might be. Stay tuned to find out.
Just spoilers on that. Mitch, I know you know more of the men than the women. How did you feel about the men's rumble?
Well, start off with Penta again. I had no idea who Penta was, so like everyone got really excited seeing him out there with Ray, and it was a good time. And then to see his damn feet, both of them touch the fucking ground. I said to myself, this is why we're never going to be able to gamble on this shit because his ass is still fucking out there. His feet, he's too damn tall to be able to do that kind of shit. He's not, little tiny 5'6" Ray, 7 foot, whatever tall. Like you can't do that, man. But no, it was a hell of a rumble with the men's. still some people that I didn't know, but I would say definitely over half to 2/3 of the people I recognized, and it was good to see them. And yeah, it was a good time. I know we're going to talk more about specific details here in a moment, but I'll let everyone else give their thoughts before.
Niki.
It was a great Rumble. Truly a great Rumble. And the way they ended it, like the final 10 people in that ring, you can't talk about star power without mentioning who them final people were. Specifically the final 6, but like those last 10 guys that were still in that ring. I mean, granted, I would have liked to have seen Braun and Jacob Fatu, but they needed some heat early in the match with those two heavy hitters. So yeah, great Rumble.
Byron.
Great way to end the Royal Rumble show. Great men's Royal Rumble.
Stick with Byron. What was some of your favorite moments of the men's match?
First off, my boy AJ Styles returning because I didn't think he was gonna come back from his injury. He even said so himself that, hey, I don't know if I'm coming back. So it was great to see him come back. Another moment, Braun Breaker spearing the shit out of Roman Reigns.
Oh my
amazing.
God.
I had to stand up when that happened. I was like, holy shit. Oh my God. The Braun Breaker spear is just something great to behold. Also, final moment, Seth curb stomping Roman twice after they both got eliminated got me hyped too. Man, curb stomped Roman Reigns with 2 feet. That's how much hate he has in his heart for Roman Reigns. He curb stomped him with 2 feet. Then came back and curb stomped him on the steps.
While flipping off Paul Heyman.
Shout out to Seth, man. Respect.
Oh, man. Mitch, what were some of your favorite moments of the men's Rumble?
I'll tell you, probably my favorite was singing Cult of Personality with everyone in the damn stadium whenever one came out. Because, I mean, even if you watch the replay, I mean, that's what the camera operators were all, the moment that they were gathering was everybody was just singing along. It was awesome. That music hits differently whenever it's live. But
true.
Yeah, that's probably one of the top moments. I know we're going to say Cena or something like that, but now that was a top one there.
Niki?
Seeing
you got
Speed,
look at
Speed
you.
get speared by Braun. That was pretty good. So
he died. If you watched the replay, did you see how hard his head hit the canvas?
I'll give him props for that, man. Like, it wasn't like whenever they now Johnny Knoxville got his ass kicked, but I mean that had to hurt.
Oh yeah, me was.
He took that from the side. It wasn't like, whenever they tell him to take the spear, they kind of just give into it. Like you give into the spear, you'll suffer the least amount of damage possible. I mean, that would have been on one of those NFL highlight clips back in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Got jacked up. Just like fucking sitting there with their concussions. But anyways, so,
yeah, I remember he gets fucked up when he comes here because I remember when Randy Orton superhero kicked him to hell. He just look up
and then gave him an RKO on top of the table.
He must just tell Hunter. He's like, yeah, bring it on. This will boost my brand so much. Yeah, kick me in the fucking mouth.
Niki, what were some of your favorite moments?
I was gonna say the iShow Speed one, and don't forget, not only did he get speared into fucking next week, Otis then overhead tossed him onto the announce table too. Like, mad props to Speed for saying you could fuck me up.
True.
I think the best moment is the pop at the very end. Like, after Jey Uso pushes off Cena in the initial shock of Jey Uso just beat John fucking Cena.
Mm-hmm.
But that pop and the eating, fuck what I know we'll get to it. Fuck what the IWC said. That pop was electric. I fucking popped, and I'm not even a huge Jey Uso fan like that.
Oh, something.
I think they did that just because they wanted 70,000 people
eating.
That's what they wanted to see. That was it.
Jacob.
All right, yeah. So top moment. Braun Breaker, I show speed, spear without a doubt. Because when I'm explaining, like, oh yeah, Braun Breaker, dude has the best fucking spear. And one guy's like, well, is it better than like Goldberg? So I'm like, I think it is. And then like, sure as shit, he hits him at 22 miles an hour. And it's like, yeah, it's way fucking better. It's the GOAT. Thought it was awesome. That was dope. Jacob Fought 2 being Jacob Fought 2. Just all his moments. It doesn't matter. Him throwing a chair at Braun. I'm still really confused about their interaction, but I don't care. It was awesome. So good. I mean, you guys covered pretty much all of it. You know, everyone eating at the end. Pretty dope. And yeah.
I'll tell you a
Yeah.
favorite moment that didn't happen.
Dwayne.
Dwayne did not show up. Favorite moment that did not happen.
Here's one. I don't know because you guys obviously at the stadium. When Akira Tozawa got taken out, could you guys hear or see what happened in Gorilla with Triple H and all that?
Yeah, they put the camera back there, but we couldn't see what they were talking about. We just saw Triple H talking to Speed.
Yeah, I recommend watching it back. It made me chuckle because obviously Akira Tozawa is like dead as per normal.
He's
Cannon
sitting in
fodder.
like the computer
Cannon
chair,
fodder.
like concussed, cross-eyed, like a
The theme of the weekend, cannon fodder.
And then Triple H just like, they're like, speed, we need someone, speed. Hey, get over here. He's like, what? Just go. Like, it was just a funny interaction. It just worked out so swell. Big fan. Otis being Otis. Chef's kiss, great. Poor man. Still lost his Money in the Bank briefcase. I'm still not happy about that. But it's good. Fuck, man, there was a lot of good moments.
I'll only name 2 that haven't been mentioned. Then we'll move on, and I'll do it in order. Number 10, crowd popping for Mr. Joe Hendy. We all believe. He got a pop.
Yeah.
That was great seeing like 70,000 people pop for him. Because again, most people who just watch WWE don't know who the hell he is. If you didn't watch NXT, the TNA World Champion. So he got a pop. And then the one
How was the clap?
we stood up.
claps are good.
Stood up for him.
Was the clap good? Like in person?
Yeah, the claps. Yeah.
And then the other one before we move on, 23 through 25. I don't know if I've ever seen a span of like top Omega tier people come out in a row like that ever. 23 Cena, 24 Punk, 25 Rollins.
No, bro, that's what I'm saying. The final 10 of that match, insane.
And the fact that when Cena went in, did his stuff, then stared out Reigns, then Punk comes in, they have a little triple threat stare down. Seth Rollins, the hate for Punk is real. As soon as he went in, it was smoke. Like he went straight at Phil. Like I thought he was going to go after Roman. There was zero hesitation. Like those 3 in a row was absolutely bonkers. You couldn't even sit down. So, winners of the Rumble. I think we're all, well, obviously Jey Uso, because no one on this planet Earth besides the Triple H and Jey knew he was gonna, and Niki's friend knew he was gonna win. But I want to say this one right now because Justin said I needed to make sure I said it. Braun Breaker is going to win the Royal Rumble in the next 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
If not next year. The fact that when he speared Roman Reigns, and for the split second you believed, like, first of all, Roman coming out at 16 was wild, but he's up. And if you don't believe me, look back at the L7C podcast in 2021 when I said the same thing about Bianca Belair and see what happened with her. Braun Breaker will win in the next 2 to 3 years. He might win next year if it's a young man's game. That all depends on what Roman's doing, but obviously. But I just have to throw Braun Breaker out there because he's an obvious winner in Jey. But Niki, do you want losers or winners? Because I know you love the losers.
I could do losers. That won't be a problem.
We'll throw some losers real quick, then we'll go back to winners with Jacob and Byron.
Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares? Santos Escobar, cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Ludwig Kaiser was a loser, but he was a winner because he has a moment now, 6 fucking seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
After bullshitting. Good for him. Another loser. Oh fuck, he was on my mind, but now I lost him. Oh my goodness.
I have one who I
Oh,
hate saying.
Andrade.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
He was irrelevant basically.
I have one who I hate. I'm about to say because I
I'll
really
say
love
it.
this dude.
Damian Priest.
Well, I was gonna say Finn. No one even knew Finn's music. He forgot what his music was.
Yeah, the dude in front of I think the dude in front of us mentioned that, like something about Finn's music. Like, was Finn's music?
And
Like, I
he's
guess so,
so
bro.
good. The only person who
Yeah.
cheered when Finn eliminated someone was fucking Patrick. Patrick got up and was yelling, "That's my guy!"
The only guy too.
Did you see, at least in my eyes, it almost looked like Finn avoided a serious injury when he got thrown out, because he got thrown out by Cena, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Braun was supposed to
yeah.
catch him or whatever.
Because Cena got rid of Braun
Mhm.
right before him.
Yeah.
So if you look at it, yeah. So Cena gets Braun out, and Braun is standing outside the ring, and Cena is on the outside of the ropes, and he's going to do the attitude adjustment, whatever, and toss Finn out. Well, I think Braun was supposed to kind of stop him from just hitting the floor. But if you look at it, like, Braun hits like Finn's ass. That's it. And then Finn just falls, I think, on his head and neck. Like, I thought the guy was dead. Like, check it out. Like,
Yeah, it was rough.
You're right,
Yeah.
man.
well, I was going to lead into like the question that, like, while this Rumble was very enjoyable on all fronts, it felt like there was a lot of like botches or like technical issues, because you had what's her name that had the wardrobe malfunction.
Lyra.
Valkyrie. Yep.
You had Penta. You had that botch there with probably Braun and Finn. And I don't know if you guys even noticed. I saw this on Twitter that apparently even the graphics people were fucking up the graphics for the people on the television.
I didn't see that.
Apparently, Trish Stratus was Tiffany Stratus.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
They don't even spell
Wow.
names right.
No, we didn't see that. Jeez.
There, let me, because I got it out Sportspedia, but I'll send it to you guys in a moment. But regardless, it's just
While you're doing that, Jacob, Byron, any winners? We said Braun. Obviously, it's probably would have been Jey Uso, but what other winners you guys got while Mitch is getting that?
I know Jacob's going to say Jacob Fatu, and
Yeah, let Jacob have
I
Jacob.
100% agree with that. I'm trying to think of who else was just like, damn.
I can
great
tell you
moments.
Logan Paul. No, hear me out. Hear me out. And this is why I say this.
I will hear you out.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Yes, not like his crazy super spots that he normally does. But if you look back and realize he is the final heel in the Rumble. He's the final one. There's no other heel. At one point, there are 5 baby faces and 1 heel in the final 6. The number and the only one, Logan Paul. You have to be doing something right in your life and in your career to be hated so much that they are trusting you and only you to be the heel of the show. With all these top tier, god tier fucking baby faces, you're the fucking bad guy.
He's only in there for like 11 minutes, man.
Yes, but still, you could have had anyone else. You could have had a Cam Fodder heel assisting with heelish shit. Nope. All we need is Logan Paul.
Well,
I'll die on the hill. It's my hot take.
Well, to Mitch's thing, it's probably, one, him coming out at number 30 because we knew he was in that kind of took away luster. But to Mitch's thing, he was probably in there because Dwayne wasn't available.
Well.
And Roman's a babyface now? Like, you're full-fledged
I don't know if he's full-fledged babyface.
He gets cheered out the ass, and not like by everyone. The people who loved him as a heel are cheering for him. The people who like baby faces cheer for him. I still say fuck him, but I'm also one of the two people in this world that's like, no, Kevin Owens is right, and fuck all you Cody lovers right now. Fuck all you sons of bitches. I'll die on that hill too. That's not even a hot take. We're going to war over this shit.
Speaking of Cody killed Kevin Owens in that ladder match. Can we talk about that real quick? How he what was it? Alabama slam through the ladder? Jesus Christ.
The fucking ladder. And then to add insult to injury, this motherfucker wins the match, starts to leave and says, nah, fuck this. Fuck Kevin Owens. I'm coming back. Stands on top of the fucking table as Owens' lifeless body is just dead just dead. And he's just holding his titles over him. Dude, that is some straight heel Homelander shit right there.
It is.
No,
So I was like, holy fuck, like this is heel. Like this is going to be a moment when down the line, when they do a video package for Cody, they are going back to that moment because that shit was cinema, as the kids say.
It was.
I don't know. I don't know what was worse though, like him coming back to do the titles over his head, or Seth Rollins really coming back to curb stop Roman Reigns on them steps after he already did it, and flipping off Heyman and talking all that shit in the ring, saying, that WrestleMania main event streak, that shit's over with. Like you're not doing that anymore while I'm alive. Like there's some real hate throughout this.
There's some real hate, yes.
But man, like some of
that championship match was off the fucking.
It was really good. Like that, having all those people do that shit too. But let's talk about it. I mean, Jey Uso won. He came in at number 20. I mean, we're cool with Jey. We were all shocked that he won. And Jacob, from a logical standpoint, does it make sense?
Depends on what you consider making sense. Does it make sense as in it was a swerve that only 3 people in this entire planet thought was going to happen? Yes, that makes sense. What a swerve. But then I seen I forget who the hell was talking about it. I don't know if it was Busted Open or another one I listened to. Talking about like, look at it. Look at the progression of Jey Uso in the Yeet. Talking about all the foreign fucking shows that they've done where people don't even speak English and motherfuckers are yeet, no matter what. Wherever you go, there's fucking yeet this and yeet that. And so from that perspective, it's like, damn, like when you look at it like that, like, fuck, how was I so blind to this? But when you have such heavy hitters in the final moments of that Royal Rumble, fuck. I mean, it wasn't until the final 3, because I said it on the pre-show or the preview podcast. I said, Cena's not winning this. There's no way, because they're going to make more from a financial standpoint. We're going to make more money with him chasing. And when I seen that, I'm like, fucking Jay's going to win. I was like, holy shit, Jay's about to fucking win. I was calling that shit when it was down to Paul, Cena, and Jay.
So, as a Cena fan, my thing, I said also in the preview he was going to win, but being there live, like when it was like the final 6 or whatever, I was like, all right, he's going to be in the final 4. I expect that. And then he eliminated when Punk eliminated Roman and Seth. I was like, oh shit, Roman Reigns isn't even going to make the final 4. Oh my god. And then I'm like, okay. And then when Punk got eliminated by Logan, I was like, all right. And then when it was like Cena, Logan, and Jay, I'm like, all right, he's in the final 3. And then when he eliminated Logan Paul and we all went nuts, I was like, oh shit, we're in the final 2. There's no Roman Reigns. There's no CM Punk, who we all picked CM Punk. Like, I was like, oh my god, this can actually. And I was standing up like from the final 3 on just my arms crossed, just tapping my foot, like looking back and looking at the crowds going, let's go Cena, sucks. The you can't see me. It was just nuts. So then when he lost, I was just like, okay, back to reality. But in that split time, when Cena was in the final 3 and 2, and we saw the crowd, I was like, holy he's gonna do it. Like, and the crowd was with it because again, Jey Uso got a big ass pop. If Cena would have won, his pop would have been because it would have been absolutely enormous too. But it was just like, I was really looking like shit. Because again, not seeing Roman in the final 4, who we all thought was going to be the final 2, not seeing CM Punk, not seeing Seth. I'm like, oh shit, this is real. But Byron, what were your thoughts on Jey Uso winning?
I was shocked because never in a million years would I thought that Triple H would pick Jey Uso to win Royal Rumble. Like maybe Money in the Bank, maybe Elimination Chamber, matches like that, but never would I thought he would win a Royal Rumble. So I was pleasantly surprised because I like Jay. I think he's great on the mic. I think he's good in the ring against certain opponents. So I'm excited to see what they do with him. Like if they'll finally let him beat Gunther, which is probably what they're going for, Jay versus Gunther at WrestleMania. So we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, well, Niki, you knew one of the 3 people in his heart who believed Jey Uso was going to win. What were your overall thoughts now?
First thing I thought about is Hunter can finally tell Rikishi to shut the fuck up. But I was shocked. I was like, okay, so we got Jay losing to a week ago.
Thank you.
Literally
Thank
a week
you for
ago to
bringing
Gunther.
that up.
I was like, okay. I mean, I guess you're building for something, but he literally just lost to Gunther, and I don't see him challenging Cody. Like, he's got to face Gunther, and if he loses again, he's not main event anymore. You've killed him.
That is my biggest thing, and I'm so glad you brought that up, Niki. With him winning, I'm like, bro, you just wrestled Gunther in main event last week and lost. Now you're going to challenge him again. Like, what's going to be different? You have not beaten this man, and you're like you said, if he loses, he ain't main event anymore. But I'm just like, what? My thing is, why have them wrestle if Jay was going to win the Rumble?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they knew Jay was going to win until the day of, because I think I saw a tweet about that.
Then why make the change?
I can't tell you why they made the change. I agree that he should have wrestled and lost to Gunter a week before the Rumble, because that definitely puts a damper on his win a little bit. But I don't know. Maybe Triple H knows something we don't know.
But at the same time, you also had a few years ago, you had Seth at WrestleMania lose to Randy Orton in the beginning of the card, just to turn around and beat Roman and Brock with the Money in the Bank cash in.
But that's different, though.
He had the gimmick. Though, because you could do it anywhere, any place, any.
Yeah.
I mean, and Gunther. I mean, I don't know. He's not going to face Cody. We know that.
Oh, absolutely fucking not. But then now we have the question too of who is going to face Cody.
Whoever wins the Elimination Chamber.
And I know we only have 2 spots filled, Punk and Cena. Who do we think that's going to be? Because whoever wins that, the whole other dominoes, like, because here's the thing too, because Niki brought this up earlier too. Let's get it to before the internet wrestling community talk about how Jay shouldn't have won, Charlotte should have won, blah blah blah. Yeah, especially the Jay one, because they're like, what's the difference between Jey Uso and LA Knight besides Jey Uso's lineage? And I'm like, damn. Well. But then I was like, that one's kind of rough. But then some of the other stuff is like what Niki was saying, just people just bitching. But what do you, Jacob? I mean, you used to be a mayor of the internet wrestling community. Like, what do you think?
You know what? I'll take it because it was a fresh surprise. We go into this, and we've been doing this podcast for what, 4 years, 5 years, something along that. I don't know. Let's be real. Our win, our correct predictions, I'd say are 90% in there. We're pretty fucking accurate.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Jay going over, very surprising as hell. Didn't see it coming. It's not the end of the world. Like, it's not bad. It's not like it won't be entertaining.
No.
I'm here for it. And I understand the Charlotte hate. I completely understand it. She wants it. We're going to have Charlotte's going to beat Ric Flair in championships and divorces by the end of her tenure. I get it. It is what it is. But, you know, that's going to make a really good YouTube short. Fuck, dude. I don't see the hate. I don't think it's worth it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Brother, why'd you have to bring up her divorces?
Jesus Christ.
Dude, she's only one away from tying Ric Flair's record right now. And she's way younger than Ric Flair.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That's funny.
I just sent that to the group chat, by the way, like before the podcast, in case you guys didn't see that shit.
I know.
No,
It's the fact you said it out. Oh, Jesus. Man.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I've had that one like cocked and loaded, ready to shoot off at any given time during this podcast. I'm just a good YouTube show.
My thing with Jay, and we'll see if the rumors and all that stuff are true. And I want to throw this one to Niki first. We're pretty sure night 2's main event is going to be Cody versus whoever. So night 1 is, if you're Triple H, Niki, or you're in there, you're the one booking. Are you putting Jay and Gunther the last match of the night, or are you doing the alleged Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk triple threat? Who's going to get the bigger reactions? Let's be completely honest here. Jacob's shaking his head, but you were just talking about Roman Reigns, who's the biggest star in the company.
Fuck me.
Yeah, bro, that's what I was thinking. I mean, I low-key think it's going to be Cody versus Punk. I'll be honest.
Punk's got to win the chamber.
True, that's what I think. But the amount of power they have in doing Roman versus Seth, that's a bigger main event than Jay and Gunther is, unless they just somehow supercharge this feud. Like,
you're right. The history there is.
Yeah, like Jay and Gunther could be the opening match, no problem, lead off the show. Because I don't think they can follow a Roman Seth match or Roman Seth Punk or whatever they do in the feuds they have, to tell you the truth.
I think Niki's spitting, because I can name some other matches. I mean, and I like Jay and I love Gunther.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like, you're telling me you're not going to try and end night 1 with everyone throwing the one up or everyone yelling burn it down or cult of personality.
Or like Cena in the fucking main event.
Yeah, if that for Niki's thing, if Cena's not wrestling,
on night 2.
Yeah. And he come on now. Like, he has a point. And then shout out to Smith Boys Milan on this one before we keep Byron. We're talking about equality. The women haven't main evented a night 1 since Bianca and Becky.
37?
Mm-hmm. We're about to be at 41, 42. You're telling me if Charlotte's about to get 15, they're not going to put her potentially last?
I mean, I feel like she would.
See? That's what I'm saying.
No, they won't put Charlotte last because they know they get a bigger reaction out of the guys. Fuck Charlotte. Fuck her record title.
But I'm just saying, we're having these conversations.
No, I agree with you.
If Roman Reigns would have won the Rumble, we're not even talking about this. We know he's last.
Right.
If Cena would have won the Rumble, we're not even talking about it. We know he's last. If Punk would have won, we know he's last. Jay winning, we're like, dog, are you going at 9 o'clock on Saturday? Why?
Or that just means night 1 is going to be a less stacked card, and they're just going to save the big things because they know Cody versus his
whoever
opponent is going to get a reaction, so they don't got to worry. They'll just stack night 2 compared to night 1.
Jacob, what are you thinking, man? There's a lot of truth getting spit right now.
Okay, here's Here's my prediction. And God damn it, I'm a fucking purist. Motherfucker, Gunther and Jey Uso are main eventing night one. That's happening. That is happening. That is the final match. And it's that whole crowd going fucking yeet. Where's it at again?
New Orleans.
Las Vegas.
No, I'm sorry. New Orleans is next year. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. That is this week. Look out for the L7C preview on that. Plug.
All right. So Vegas, was Allegiant Stadium. Yeah, everyone's good. Everyone's eating. Everyone's eating. That's how it's ending. You're having Charlotte Flair versus fucking give or take whoever opening.
I have never seen Charlotte Flair open a big pay-per-view
Right.
in my life. Life.
She's going to open. They're going to set the tone.
Oh, hell no. I can't go with that.
This is my take. And
That's true.
literally
That's
five-
continue on, but hell no.
And then if we do have the alleged three-way with Punk, Rollins, and Roman,
Mm-hmm.
that's opening. That's your tone. That's your tone. You have your quote unquote cannon fodder matches. Cena does the middle. And then, yep, this is my take. I don't care. I'm Stephen A. Smithing it. Fuck it.
Stephen A. Smithing it. Okay.
RIP to that tag team match that follows that opening triple threat
Jesus
match.
Christ.
RIP to that tag team match. Don't nobody get
So
no
is
fuck.
Charlotte opening night one or night two in your story booking, Jacob?
I'm what?
Is she Charlotte opening night one or night two?
I don't know. Fuck. I would say one. That's my
She's
take.
opening night one, and then Roman, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins is opening night two.
I will die on the hill that the fucking, unless it's like Undertaker and or Stone Cold, Steve Austin are the only exceptions to this rule forever and ever.
Forever and ever, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens just main evented as a tag team. What are we doing here?
Hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not done. Everyone take a breath.
This is.
I know.
I'm listening. I'm intrigued.
The fucking titles need to be last. The fucking main titles need to be last. I'll die on that hill. It's like the champion should never come out first. They should always come out second. I will die on that hill, and I'm a purist in that stand.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know. That's my take. And let's be honest, I'm probably wrong on this one.
Oh,
It's
brother,
a-
you are wrong. Let's just be real. This
It's
one,
a wild take. I just don't see Charlotte ending any of the shows.
no, I don't think she is. I'm just saying the fact that it'll be a conversational piece. It's just like, and no one's disagreeing. The title should be last, but if you just look at the last day ones of WrestleManias, the title has not been last.
Right. Because last year was the
Was the Rock
Rumble.
tag team.
the Rock tag team.
The year
The
before, that was
the Sami Zayn Uso
Yep.
one, right?
Sami Zayn Uso one. The year before that, let me get you that because I'm going through them now because this is just Stone Cold beat Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
And then the year before that, because I think this
Was
is when we
that
finally-
Becky Bianca?
could be Becky and Bianca. Let me watch this be like, oh, and that's WrestleMania 37. We're about to be at 41.
There is a factor no one's talking about yet. And correct me if I'm
Oh,
wrong.
37. It was it was Bianca and Sasha. They were
Sasha.
they're the only. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here. This is the first full-blown WrestleMania that Vince McMahon has zero hands on.
Yeah,
Absolutely nothing involved.
I mean, I thought he was gone last year, but
But the company wasn't sold then, though, last year this time, right?
And that was under TKO.
no, it was under TKO. It was.
Wasn't
That's how
under?
we got. That's how we almost got the Rock main event.
Yeah, remember that's how the
Roman
Rock
Reigns.
almost slithered his way in because he's on the board.
All right, but Vince was
Ooh,
still
don't get
part
me
of it
started.
before the allegation or the multiple allegation, whatever it is. This is before Vince got kicked the fuck out.
It'll be pretty close because remember they stopped mentioning Brock was not involved in this because when Vince was gone, Brock was gone.
Yeah.
Right. But I think the allegations were after. I could be wrong.
Because remember, allegations like in 2020. It's crazy. We're in 2025 now.
Yeah.
Like remember, we had the whole documentary events come out last year. Like that's how much.
Yeah, I think it was before WrestleMania because everyone was like, "Oh, this WrestleMania is going to be Brock versus Gunter," and that never happened because of the allegations.
Oh God! By the way, give me Gunther versus Braun Breaker. Fuck me. That
could be the main event of WrestleMania next year.
Dude, it should be. Fuck me, it should be.
I just don't know, man. I don't know what's going last night one. I get it with the yeeting, and I'll be happy for it, but like Roman Reigns got to be somewhere prime time. Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Punk, and if Nikki's thing, if Punk wins the Chamber, that's the main event 19. John Cena got to be somewhere. Seth Rollins got to be somewhere.
Yeah. Did we just have like 2 co-main events?
They could say that. Yeah.
Okay. Co-main event shit is bullshit. It's whatever match goes last is the main event. That co-main event is bullshit.
Oh, Byron's fed up.
Oh my! I hate that term so much.
Oh shit! God help us if someone random wins the Chamber too, because then we're gonna be really in some bullshit.
Right.
I'd be here for it. And we are under the TKO lifeline. And goddamn, if you watch any UFC, every pay-per-view has like 37 co-main events. And yeah, so I'm just kind of used to that at this point.
Well, wrestling purists, like you just said, the last match is the main event no matter who it is.
Right.
I know. I'm like contradicting the living fuck out of myself. This is not good for YouTube Shorts.
I didn't even ask Byron, what would you do? Like, be honest. If you have Roman's match or Jey Uso's match, what are you putting last?
Probably the one that draws the most, which is going to be Roman CM Punk and stuff. And I hate saying that because I also feel like the title should go last, but people like to make money.
Okay, but think how Jacob said about yeeting at the end.
Yeah, that's
what
got
if
me.
You yeet in the but what if you yeet in the beginning to set the motherfucking tone?
See, reversing Jacob's
just like you said, it at the end. If Big Oos wins that at the beginning and the whole crowd's yeeting, you've now set the tone for the rest of the night into potentially Roman and whatever might be the main event.
Yeah, put us in a good mood. I like that.
Double-edged sword on that one.
I was going to say, I have a really stupid question. This might be dumb as fuck, but
okay?
Listen, after all the other shit I've said, like, fuck it at this point. Like, we're already on. All right, so dumb shit fucking part 4. What are the slim chances that Gunther would happen to lose his title between now and Mania?
Whoa.
There is, well.
Because I was thinking about it here, we were talking about like, well, fuck, he just lost last week, and yeah, I get it, whatever, they could do something. But like, what's the chances that he loses on some bullshit?
Well, we're still waiting.
Elimination Chamber to go.
Why'd you say that? Because now I'm thinking back to Atlanta. We're still waiting for the Goldberg interference. Oh yeah, no. Oh man, it's tough. We gotta see what the Chamber does, man.
Yeah.
we're saying all these things. So basically, we said, "Fuck whatever Lady Charlotte doesn't pick." We were acting like they're not even going to be on the card. Like,
sorry, women.
Like if she picks Rhea, sorry, Tiffany. Or like, God, we have all these mid card titles that should be on the card. We said, "Fuck them." But like, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting how they book. We just know Cody's last on Sunday.
Yeah. DIY even had a goddamn tag match, and we're just like, yeah, fuck that match.
It was a good match.
Bro,
it was a good match.
I went to the bathroom and waited in line to get everybody their beers. I did not care. I came back. I said, DIY won. Good thing I picked them.
Yeah, like I'm a massive DIY fan. You guys know this, but I fucked.
It's crazy too. The internet wrestling. I was like, as Daniel Bryan said before he left, became Bryan Danielson. They're all fickle. I couldn't believe for a split second. Wait, the internet wrestling community wanted Cena to beat Jay? What is happening? Like,
This
what
is a
world am I
retirement tour.
living in? I was like, damn, where have y'all been the past 25 years? Like, this is crazy.
We talked we talked exactly about this. The same people that were saying if Cena wins or Uriah are now like, God damn it, I want to watch CM or I want to watch Randy Orton and Cena one more fucking time.
I was just like, this is something. And then with the Charlotte one, man, 2019 runner up, 2020 winner, 2021 final three, 2022 runner up, 2025 winner. The Rumble is, I think, it's only been a couple women's Rumble. She already has 2 wins. But, that's what we're probably going to close this on. Since Charlotte Flair won the Royal Rumble, Charlotte Flair, if you guys, I know you guys all know this, but people didn't listen. Charlotte Flair is a 4-horsewoman. I do remember a long time ago from Fuck Cancel Culture at Chainer 2111 said it was the end of the 4-horsewoman era in WWE. That was in 2000.
God.
That was tweeted 12/15/2022 with 2025 tweets before I bookmarked it and saved it. I don't know how many now, but damn, that's kind of crazy. Said that in 2022. Byron, who won the Royal Rumble last year?
Bailey.
Damn, what group is she in?
4 horsewomen. I know.
And then Charlotte won it this year.
Yeah.
She's a 4-horsewoman.
4 horsewomen.
Damn. Even though she's not with the company. Jacob, what's the lady's name in AEW has 4 title belts?
That would be fucking yes, fucking Mercedes Monet.
What was her name in WWE?
Fucking Sasha Banks.
Damn. She's a 4-horsewoman, isn't she?
Fuck me, I think she is.
Damn.
I think she is.
Damn. And then before she left, she had a couple titles too. Nikki, what's the orange-haired lady who's known as the Man who had some titles before she hosts 2022?
Her name would be Becky Lynch.
Damn. She's a 4-horsewoman too, isn't she?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yeah.
Crazy. Who's probably going to win the damn title at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
I think.
Do we honestly think she's going to take it off of Tiffany?
Brother, Tiffany's time is up.
I know. I know.
I'm just saying, every year one of them people wins something. I was like, damn, the era was supposed to be over in 2022. Joe Biden was still president. He had 2 more years left. We're in Trump's second term and they're still running shit.
This poor bastard who tweeted this has no idea. He has been roasted ungodly on this podcast.
I'm just saying, bro.
Every damn chance we get.
Dude.
Freezing cold takes, baby.
Yeah, that's Antarctic. But I'm just saying, that's all I got. I mean, every time it's just crazy. Do you think Becky ain't gonna win next year? Come on now. Come on. You think she's gonna come back and not get title shots? Come on now.
She's rumored to have re-signed a big contract, so we'll see.
Their era's over, apparently, though. Okay. All right. And the new era's about to lose titles to them. One of them went to a different fucking company, hasn't lost a damn match. And she has more titles than Roman fucking Reigns did when he had 3. The other one's been gone for almost a year and a half. Comes back, 27, light work. Easy win. It's all right. Whatever. Shit, and I think the 4 horsewomen listen because Charlotte and Bailey threw up the 4 at NXT. They know that cancel culture little fucker. Like they know. That's it. Anyone else got anything else, man?
Man,
WrestleMania is on the way. We got to probably talk about the Chamber because the Chamber is big time now. Because whoever wins, I mean, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. Well, I'm interested to see who wins the men's. I think I'm more interested to see who wins the women's. To see who, ipso facto faces Rhea.
Ask Chainer 2111. And if you ever listen, come see us. Open invitation whenever you want.
Tweet him. Tweet him.
By the time actually, I probably should, but he's probably changed his. I'm just saying, bro, that was one of the worst wrestling takes I've seen in my life.
And I just had 4 of them like 15 minutes ago.
Fuck him. That's all I'm saying. I don't know nothing about the guy or girl or they being politically correct. I don't know anything about him. But that was just a stupid ass take, and I'm gonna hold that forever. That's in my saved photos, starred. But I will say one other thing before we close. Again, this one for the evening. Shout out to Niki and the person who's going to be editing this, the EVP of the pod, Justin. The L7C Pick'em Championship was on full display in the arena, in the bars, in the streets of Indianapolis. They were fielding all the questions. They were getting people to sign the QR code, except for the one person who was too drugged out. But everyone was looking at that belt like, man, this is crazy. So, Niki, shout out to you and Justin, really tearing the town with the belt.
Oh, yes, sir. I had to rep it. Because when I win it, oh, my God, I'm going to be stunting. So I ain't win that one yet. I got the OG. I got that under my belt. But that new one, I was like, I'm going to stunt this all night like I am the champ.
Yep. So that was cool seeing that on display, and everyone was like, "Damn, that's a nice belt. What's going on with that? Oh, you got a QR code? Let me tune in. Y'all talk wrestling. Hey, I mean, that's what it's all about. Thanks to y'all, made some new fans.
Shout out Niki and Justin.
Thanks,
Mitch, anything you want to bitch about before we close? Mitch, what do you want the main event of WrestleMania to be?
Shit, I'm on the spot.
I know who his wife was. Shit, because I thought about this. What if Randall is in
Wins
the
the
elimination chamber? Yeah. You get Randy
Would be
versus Cody.
God, that'd fuck everything up. Like I said.
Yeah, it would. But dang, Randy versus Cody, that's money.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
money.
money.
That's money.
I don't know what I want, man. I haven't really given it a whole thought because I had my thought process with how I wanted the Rumble to end, and that derailed all my shit.
Well, everyone on this podcast talking now pick CM Punk. Everyone. It made no sense for him not to win when we saw the last fucking promo on Monday with him and Cody.
I mean, I thought Punk was going to eliminate Cena, and then basically that would be the full circle to whenever he said that he like. I also thought Dwayne was going to come in and be the last.
I thought Dwayne was going to be 31.
So
real, yeah, me too.
So like I thought that Punk was going to eliminate like Cena and Rock to get his main event, and then that goes all the way back to the pipe bomb of him saying that it makes him sick that Dwayne is main eventing WrestleMania. He isn't. I thought full circle shit, but nope. So I got nothing.
All right.
I'm just excited for the triple threat that apparently is coming. So
we were having the debate. Jacob Byron
versus the 2/3 of the Shield versus the Shield's like investor.
Jacob, Byron, Niki, anything else you guys want to say to close? Because I could keep going at cancel culture all night. At that one tweeted at Chainer 2111.
Dude, go. Just send it.
We got to close it off for Justin.
Right.
On Chandler 1196847, whatever the fuck his Twitter handle is. Damn it.
Maybe for another time. But any thoughts? Any last thoughts on the Rumble? I mean, great time being there. Great time on TV.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can't wait to go back to our next Big Four pay-per-view, whether it's probably the next one will be WrestleMania when they come back to Indy in a couple of years.
Yeah, when they come back. So, with that being said, then, thank you everyone for listening to our review of the Royal Rumble. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe wherever you listen to. Thank you for having this cast on the Rumble, having Dragon Ball and anime experts, Niki and Oso, and obviously having the captain and the wrestling expert, Jacob, having this unique panel talk about the Rumble, hearing all our different perspectives. And congratulations to Charlotte Flair, Jey Uso. We'll be very heavily invested in the Elimination Chamber because we need to know who's going to wrestle Cody Rhodes because we think Jey Uso is going to pick going to pick Gunter unless he does the ultimate swerve. Is like, my family lost everything because of you, Cody. I'm taking it back. Then we're gonna have an issue. Because then, but we'll see. Just throw that out there. That being said, L7C Podcast signing out.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the L7C Podcast. Be sure to like, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we'll be talking to you guys soon. Take care.